To all my haters. They know. They know. Get it. Huh. To all my haters, hello, hello, they know, they know. Damn, it's taking over the whole screen. Okay. Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Swirl the ground. Halle Berry, Halle Berry, Halle Berry. Let's get ratchet. How do I like? Whatever. I'm lying though. Okay. Hey there. Happy Saturn Day. I am the truth and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day deck for reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box below for you to see. For this week's Venus Day deck for reading, I'll be channeling with the There's Penguins who are supporting the Cliff's High Skin the Ice Good. If you hear an extra sound through this video, know that life is lifing. Like, comment, share, and subscribe is very much appreciated and helpful. And let's begin this week's Venus Day deck for reading. So we're gonna have 3 readings. We're gonna do one for the collective, one for Pisces, and one for Aquarius. So ding 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 ding. Get it sexy. Okay. We're gonna start with the collective. And wow. All right, so let's go with the collective. The first card to come out is no, we're gonna pull it all. Okay, then we're gonna. I'm coming. Hold on. Wow. Vision turned on. Wow, wow. Can't get the coochie out the hole. Okay. Okay. Ugh. Ew. Okay. Okay. Coolio. Ooh, that's a pretty card. That's a pretty card. You know what? Okay, we're gonna put this over here like so. Okay. I do want to read this first. So, hold on a second. Okay. So yeah, this is for the collective. We got 2 cards here for the Oracle cards, and it says Resurrection and Divine Order. Let's read Resurrection, the Resurrection. I'm thinking about rebirth for some reason. So, the resurrection. It may seem like nothing is going your way at present. A vision, plan, or dream seems to be fading beyond your reach. And this has left you feeling confused and disheartened. Yet a higher force lovingly governs every event in your life. This force is the light of your soul, which is full of infinite wisdom. The disappointment you presently feel is your soul's way of helping you to reassess your plan. Your dream is valid and sound, and you deserve to see it fulfilled. However, actualizing your dream may require a change of plan or approach. Check to see if the plan you have adopted truly aligns with your values and your heart. Keep an open mind, and you will accomplish all you ever hoped for. New inspirations are often born amid this despair, and sometimes we must surrender our old ways of thinking before a new way is possible. Um, I'm not sure because she's not really showing anything. It's just the outline of her body, but just in case, because the internet is a little bit whack, we're gonna cover her. Um, Divine order, you may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet, as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being. Otherwise, that thing would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall to the overall Sorry, I lost my face. Oh, picture. However, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but only through the perspective of love. Just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul, your world doesn't need saving, it just needs to be loved. Yeah. Okay. It's interesting as talking about things like this because the cards here don't does not feel like a Debbie Downer type of thing. Like it doesn't this sounds like, someone like I said that's in despair, someone who feels low, some or there's something about the energy of like feeling low, depressed or in despair. But the cards that I see here, there is none that looks like that. But also, as I was reading those cards, and as I especially was reading the last card, what came up to me was like, okay, I'm getting like transmutation. And like overall, I just don't listen to a lot of philanthropic, philosophic things anymore. If it resonates, it resonates. But I'm very particular and cautious in what I believe and listen to. And there's one thing where people say there's such things as a, what you call it, toxic positivity. I don't believe in that. It could be toxic if like you're ignoring the reality of things and like it's not like really serving or supporting your highest good and the highest good. At the same time, I feel like there's a way to like, yes, acknowledge the reality and the stuff that's going on, but transmuting it for one, and for two, it transmuted for one, and for two, um, what you gonna call it? Seeing it a certain way and like talking a certain way. That's why I talk a certain way, whatnot. There was somebody a while ago that like when I was at, and I was hearing this all around, but she was saying this when I was at her like conjuring class kind of thing. I'm gonna call that for sure. There's this thing about words and avoiding, that's what I'm doing right now. Avoiding saying the negative words. So don't, no, not. And there's something about like the magic in the words of saying things like avoid or like just switching it up for the highest good. I hope whoever's listening gets what I'm trying to say. So there could be something about like transmuting energy. Also, I feel compelled to say this too. It's like a while ago I had a short where I was like, because I figured it out. I figured out the energies and how to like move and stuff. And I was like, yum, yum, yum. Yes, delicious. Give me your energy. Because like when you get energy, transmute it to your highest good. use it. And then I always think about, even though I'm not talking about the way Agatha was doing it, but what she was doing. The whole thing about what and how. And this is the same thing I did for what's her name? Galinda or whatever. Like yes, I was liking Galinda's aesthetic, but I didn't like Galinda or what she was doing. But what I'm about to say with Agatha all along, because if anybody watches it or whatever, but like Agatha all along, Agatha in there, right? She she was able to take people's energy, whoever projected it at her, and like suck it up and use it for her highest good, for her good. So there's just something there too about transmuting the energy, like projection or anything that come at you kind of thing. Um yeah, that sure I was like, yum, 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 give me more of your energy. Because all of that. I hope somebody understands that too, because I don't want to go too long but over explaining myself. So there's something with that transmuting energy. Even if you get negative energy projected at you or whatever, transmuting it and digesting it and taking it in and transmuted it for your highest good and use it for whatever you need or whatever. I eat hate. That's why I ain't got a waist. I love making. But yeah, what is something like that? I'm not gonna go further. Okay, so we did that. There's something here about that. And the cards. First card that came out is the Three of Bongs, which is Three of Cups. Second card to come out is the Ace of Bongs. Third card to come out is the Chariot card. Fourth card to come out is the Queen of Joints, Queen of Wands. Fifth card to come out is the Queen of Bongs. Sixth card to come out is the Four of Pipes, which is Four of Swords. Seventh card to come out is the Fool card. Eighth card to come out is the Eight of Joints. Ninth card to come out is the Seven of Joints. 10th and last card to come out is the Hermit card. Bottom of the deck, the summary of all of that. That's crazy. Oh, the 10 of, I don't think it was originally upside down. Well, it may be upside down. Let's see. But bottom of the deck, the summary of that, I don't think it was originally like that. I think I touched it and I just put it back like that. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. So it's either right side up or upside down. We're going to like read it both ways just in case or whatnot, so that we could be aware of both things. But bottom of the deck, the summary of the whole entire spread is the 10 of Buds, 10 of Pentacles. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the Empress card. Okay. And then, yeah. So we're going to do clarity cards and the charms afterwards. Okay. Wow. There's something here about awareness, something here about communication, those that you mingle with often, the areas that you frequent, community, something here about social media, social norms, society. There's also something here about influence and how any of this, all of this can have influence on you or whatever is being talked about here. There's something here about a new beginning, initiating something, having drive, motivation. And there's something heavy about awareness. There could be something about the Magician card. When I think about awareness, I think about the Magician card. And somehow it relates to what I was saying earlier. I don't want to go deep into it. I feel like whoever understands is going to get it. If not, you know, I don't know. But yeah, there's something here about awareness, like heavy, and maybe the Magician card and all that stuff. Mm. There could be something also about like individuality in like collaboration or in like relation to like the collective community or whatnot or your environment. Ooh, there could be something about how your environment, your community also influences you as well. This heavy awareness is like everything that's going on. My hands are tingly. I like when that happens. It's like, nah. No, I'm not like, nah. I'm for real. Anyways, we have here flow. There's something about energy, I'm telling you, and it's giving me the Eight of Wands energy type of thing. But that's funny because it is here. Okay. We have here, there's something about flow, energy, um, balance, something also about there could be something about marketing. There could be something about like the way things look showy and everything like that. There's something definitely here about like ooh like interactions with people, um, connections with people, unions. This could be community. This could be a business partnership. Maybe like one to one. Like, is there something about customer service? Some here like that. It's interesting. I would notice because this is coming up. I would notice like how people move sometimes, like and how they were aware of things. I notice things. It just takes me time sometimes with certain things to like really put a finger on it, like to words, like explain what it is. Um, but I notice things, and there's just something that is coming up in my mind where people there was a one so I remember I still do. I haven't gone in one in a long time. I need to. But like when they have like these like pop-up shops or like these like fairs or where vendors are at and stuff like that, there was like probably like a few people. There was that one day where I really started noticing like how they were aware of everything. Like they're interacting with people, but they were just like I could see their eyes and how they were moving or whatnot, their interaction. And it's just like all a whole bunch of stuff going on, but like being able to like connect with whoever you're connecting with, but also be aware of what's going on, the energies, your energy, what's what's here and all that stuff. Um and it's like crazy because time, why is your time has been coming up so much. And it's crazy because like I always um being aware that okay, there's a person in particular where I noticed like everything was going on, but like something with them just felt like they were moving differently in terms of the time. But I'm gonna leave that alone. We're going too deep. So there's something with the energy and all that stuff or whatever. And then we have our 7, 8, 9. There's something about expansion, progression, moving forward, and everything. Maybe something about speeding up or whatnot. So all of that stuff. Hmm. There's something like about like opening up. It's like awareness and like water and the heart and like the opening up and like the overstanding of everything, how things are flowing. Basically, that. It just feels like awareness, and then there's something with like possibly like interactions with people, maybe energies. There's something about abundance. And then there's something about like the overstanding of all and like abundance, that flow. And an outpour and inpour. And then it's just giving me this whole thing of like, how do you know, like being able to relate to people, to energies, to situations, and like how do you know how does, and it's like a vibe. Something about on go. This is what I'm saying. The timing, I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's like movement, the timing, progression, and it seems like it's fast, but it's not at the same time. And then I'm getting like, what's his name? I'm just not trying to go into all the stuff I'm seeing here. I'm trying to like be super like boop. What should call it from? Is it X-Men? Quicksilver. Quicksilver. It's, I don't think that's from X-Men. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. I'm in here. But what should call it? Quicksilver or whatever. The the Quicksilver scenes and everything like that. Like he's so fast, but then everything just starts like slowing down around him because he's so fast and he's able to just like maneuver everybody's like and then once like he stops or whatever, he watches it all like go down and like all the stuff like time goes back to normal and goes bloop. So there's something here about intuition too. There could be something about inner intuition, like tuning in, and like yeah, tuning in and all that stuff. There's something about a whole knowing and a whole understanding. And again, there's this thing about like your inner, but like it's in relation to like everything around you, everything outside and everything like that. Mhm. We're talking about none. They talking about none. Huh? They talking about none. Okay. Then there's something here. Someone or something with an energy of there's aura. Okay, there's aura. And then I'm going back to Agatha and how what she's able to do. Um, there were multiple times like, they basically shot their magic at her. And there's something with hands, okay? Because that's what they were doing too. They shot their powers at her because she was doing stuff or whatever. And at first she was like, no, no. But then like, Agatha, she be faking it. And she starts sucking it. She starts sucking it. And then the thing is like they were like, oh no, she's taking over, she's killing us. And the thing is it's too late. Like she's able to like just suck it from her. And she just was doing multiple times with that or whatever. There's something about that. There's something about aura. There's something about man, I see it. It's like energy moving through life, energy and all that stuff. And there's something about like the ability to use that. And it brings me back to this where I'm like, there's something about transmuting energy and using it for your highest good, the highest good. We're going to move on. Something about awareness and abundance and ooh, someone able to like really materialize that thing, whether it's money or resources, like someone harvesting it and able to like start picking it and putting it in their jar, their crop basket or whatever. It gives me the whole like, I don't know if it's 40, but 40 keeps coming in my head every single time I like think about that or whatnot. There's something about like reaching into the intangible and pulling it out or whatnot into the tangible. And then there's something about an outpour, inpour. It gives me the Ace of Wands type of energy and creation, starting anew. My bitch is shaking her hands with her hand out. And then there's movement here, literally, energetically. I feel like it's more energetically. Something falls into place too. I'm getting in my head the Wheel of Fortune card. Things fall into place, and there's something again with divine timing. Wow, divine order. Okay, it's over there. Divine timing and everything like that. Serendipity and success. Doing something at the right time, the right thing, something like that. There's something about aura, maybe a shield. Something is potent. Maybe somebody's aura is potent, but there's some type of magic or energy that's potent. Um, and then I was watching like a video, whatnot, where there was just for short, whatnot. I'm not gonna explain all of it. It's like something about like is it patriarchy or is it like basically the masculine saying that, and I'm getting Hecate and Kali. There's something with like trying to make it seem like the women and like their energy or whatever is dangerous and it should be composed, but no. Um, it can be directed and fine-tuned, which is crazy. Wow. Coming right here with the King of Bongs and the Hermit card. It can be honed in, the energy can be honed in, it can be fine-tuned, and it can be all that stuff. But all of that stuff. So there's something about that. There may be some type of resistance because of like how potent some type of magic or energy is. There's something also about overstanding the entire energy and fine tuning it, honing it all in. And then what come in order is the Three of Bongs. There's like, there could be something with a coven. I don't know. It could be like a coven or whatnot, if that applies to you. Or there could be something about like people who are powerful in their own individuality, their own energy, and then like somehow coming together and just making like abundance and everything like that. Like it's a perfect match. I'm getting like also puzzle pieces coming together that fit together. But there's abundance here. I feel like there's some type of outpour. And then it just wow, that's cool. It's like an outpour, like the energy comes out and then like it starts surrounding or whatnot, enveloping people, somebody, some type of thing that's going on. And then there's something about an aura. And then like overall feeling and understanding, overstanding what this is, and seeing it all from a bird's eye view. honing that in. And then there's something here also about like resting in that. It feels like just knowing the place, someone's place in whatever all this is, and resting in that. And then I'm getting now like the hangman card where it's like surrender, like and maybe change in perspective. There's like a eureka, and then just like surrendering to the flow, to the energy and everything like that. Trusting the risk, trusting the new, the unknown. And ooh, there's something about quantum leaping, or whatnot. Um, I'm getting that movie. What is that movie called again? It's when they will go to sleep and you know, what's it Leo in there? Leonardo DiCaprio? I don't remember what the movie is, but it's when they would go to sleep and they were like doing stuff together in their sleep, able to change like things in the world and all that stuff. I don't remember what it's called. We're not gonna get stuck on there. I'm also getting everything everywhere all at once, where like they had to like think a certain way, they had to do a certain thing in order to quantum leap and able to gain a certain power, all that stuff. And then there's something about using it. Ooh, someone's like a spiritual warrior, or like there's people like that or whatnot. Is this matrixy too? I wouldn't be surprised because I did talk about that in one of the readings I did, and this is all honing in all the energy or whatnot. Bottom of deck, the summary of all that is the Ten of Pentacles, success. Um, he is what you call it? It's like somehow this has to just do with harvesting, and it could be money, it could be resources, it could be something that has to do with someone's stability, like getting something overall. Yeah, somebody's just getting it, like, and like putting it in something. Top of deck, user watching this right now. Man, somebody, ooh, it's like creating. The creator, creating. There's something here about, yeah, that creating. There's someone has like intuition and they're the creator and everything like that, but there's just things that may be weighing it down, distracting or whatnot. I do not like politics, so I'm gonna do this real quick. And I just don't like certain things. I'm not going in there quick that much because that's exactly distractions, making you look over here or feel like this is not it because to ignore the power or whatever this is going on, okay? There was more, but I'm not trying to do it. To clarify this whole entire thing we have here, justice, the House of God, which is the Tower card, and Queen of Swords. And this could be, I'm telling you, this could be anybody, man, woman, transgender man, transgender woman, all that stuff, right? There is something about, it's been about women though. It's been about like the feminine though. And it's crazy. There's just something about like, that's why I said in the beginning too, I was watching the video and basically in short, she was just talking about like how like the masculine And it's not like, oh my God, F the masculine, whatever. It's when it's like not used. When I'm saying this stuff, it's like when it's not used well, when it's like the negative part of it, when it's like you use not right, I guess, in short. There's something about like trying to cover or like withhold the power of the feminine, which is supposed to really feel into your body, to really be in touch with your body, to really be okay and in touch with like the waters and your emotions. Um it's not to like contain it or tame it or whatever. Don't be scared of it. Be aware of it. Okay. It's not to like to tame it or whatever, or put it in like a box or anything like that. There's something about like honing it in, fine tuning it or whatnot. And then I'm getting Wonder Man a lot because he has these powers, but it's like it's out of they're over here saying he's dangerous and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, to me, part of the show is him learning and trying to fine tune his power. And towards the end, he's able to basically figure out how to do it. Okay, to clarify, Justice, the House of God, Tower card, and Queen of Swords. There's divine order again. Yeah, dang. I'm telling you, it's like Kali, Hecate. Something has had enough of the BS, okay? And something is just gonna like, I'm just gonna say it because whoever wants to feel the way they want to feel about what I'm saying, that is evil and stuff, whatever, I don't care. Um, it is forceful because this is divine order. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of, and I'm feeling mother again, and I'm feeling what I was saying in one of the readings earlier this week or last week or whatever, where there's something about like being able to see everything, and at some point, like being like, hey, like I gotta do something here because I'm the adult here. But like it's energetically, it's like spiritually. Like I oversee everything and I gotta do something here, and it's forceful. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'll let Karen do whatever she wants or whatever. But there's certain things where it could get her sick if she does certain things, or she can get hurt. And I'm like, oh no, no, no. Like I gotta stop because her, even though like I will love her to have her freedom, because not to have everything mess up or her get hurt or something like that. There's something about divine order, and I'm telling you, ooh, some heavy Libra energy, like putting foot down. Justice, the House of God, and Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords don't play at all. Like she puts her foot down. She's very wise, and there could be something about just knowing something, divine order, and I'm not gonna go there because like it sounds evil, but it's not. Anyways, what we have here, we have Cancer, Libra heavy, Aries heavy. We have here, yeah, Taurus and Virgo. You could be any of those signs, and signs can be in your chart, could be the energy of this reading, it could be the planetary placements, it could be anyone around you, all that stuff. We have your vulnerability, a noun meaning the quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally. That's what I mean. Whoever is, I'm just like, I have to really like start realizing like whoever is listening or is understanding exactly what I'm saying, because I know my readings are very heavily coded. So we have your zealous, which is a adjective meaning showing great energy or enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or objective. And then we have here Spider, the good omen, the good meaning, has the zodiac signs Cancer and Leo, and it says overcoming opposition. And there's this gospel song by Darwin Hobbs called "It's Me and You Against the World, Against the World." They're talking about God, okay? God is woman. Anyways, bringing harmony between opposites, enlightening, illuminating. The heck, can you even see this thing? That's that. We're gonna go on to the Pisces. Okay. Didn't want it to be that long, but it's okay. I really was trying to get my point across, but whatever. Oh, no. I'm about to reset. And then my bad, before I go to the next one, this was the bottom of the deck. Sacred sexuality, top of the deck. Use watching this right now is this. Oh, I was like, is that really light on there? And then bottom of the deck for the clarity cards, 9 of cups. Top of the deck, use watching this right now is 5 of cups, 5 of wands. Oops. No. Okay, sure. Okay, shut it. 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 It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. All right. Let's go on to the PISCES. Pisces and Aquarius. I'm going to go faster for y'all. I'm going to be so blunt. My bads. Not really. Okay. All right. I've been watching you. Watching. Boy. Damn, girl. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. I'll show you that too. I have to remember to show you that. God, I just talked about it. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go to opposite. So, first card to come out for you, there's Pisces, is 8 of Bongs, 8 of Cups. Second card to come out is the Queen of Pipes, Queen of Swords. Third card to come out is the 5 of Bongs. Fourth card to come out is the 8 of Buds, 8 of Pentacles. Fifth card to come out is the World's card. And the sixth card to come out is the 9 of Joints, 9 of Wands. Seventh card to come out is the 8 of Joints. Eighth card to come out is the 8 of Pipes. Ninth card to come out is Ninth card to come out is the Hangman card. And the 10th and last card to come out is the 10 of Buds. Bottom of the deck, the summary of the whole spread we have here is 5 of Joints. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the King of Bongs. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. The turtle dove. Okay, so we have a lot of 8s here. We have 4 8s here. So some of y'all could be seeing 4 8s, like 8 8 8 8, or some of y'all could be seeing 8 8 8. There's something here about cycles, something here about moolah, something here about the occult, something here about secrets, something here about the subconscious. Yeah. Intuition. There's something here about change, something here. There's something here about change. There's something here about inner child. There could be something with subconscious and your childhood or inner child. There's something here about like entertainment. I don't think it's entertainment though. It could be something here about confidence, bravery, and the energy can't help but being seen type of thing. So there is something here about inner child, some maybe about like someone's subconscious when it comes to that. There could also be something about like it feels like Queen of Wands aura. And then even though it's like the a Leo slash Libra energy, I feel like more Leo though. It's like can't help but being seen, and then like people who could see people's color and aura and all that stuff. Um, little middle, but it got much back. We have had awareness, communication, community. Those that you mingle with often, the area that you frequent often, influence, and society, social media, social norms. How any of this kind of influence on you or anything that's being talked about here. There's something definitely about this is like a whole encompassing thing, the infinity, and coming right back to the full circle. And then there could be something about like being seen and entertainment, and something about aura, something about halo as well. I could see your halo. And there's something here about awareness. Mm. Somebody's leaving something. Yeah, and it's for something's for the better. Something is for the better. There's something about someone leaving something behind. Um, just to go towards more, to go towards better, because you have an overstanding or you could see something or whatnot. And it's like, yeah, all the things that can be all up in there, like the emotions and like the logical things and the reality of stuff. But someone is seeing that something is for the better anyway, even if people don't understand, if it doesn't make sense, um, or whatnot. There's something about leaving whatever behind towards better and everything, because you can see maybe you could see the future, or you could see all of it or whatnot. And even if like I said, people get mad or like something don't make sense, or it seems like dang, that's a tower card kind of thing or whatever. It's something about like um they will get it at some point, or like as like things go on or whatever. It doesn't have to be they will get it at some point. As things go on, everything was just going to fall into place even though it didn't make sense at that point. Again, it's making me think about timeline jumping or like quantum leaping. Someone is overthinking. There's a lot on the mind. You could be doing stuff to like, because it's just a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of thinking on the mind. There's just a lot. Some people may be getting like a whole bunch of downloads, divine wisdom and everything like that. Some of y'all could, and then some of y'all could be doing things. Um, Maybe something awakens someone. Also, like some type of process or doing something could awaken someone. Maybe someone like, or someone took the shroomy shrooms and something just went. Um, it's crazy because I was envisioning this photo that I drew or whatever with basically like a box around somebody's head, like their head right here, but like it broke. Like it's like a glass and it broke. Um, I'm not gonna go find it. I don't feel like it. Okay. Man, it's a lot. It's like overthinking and overthinking, but also needing to like have your mind right. Um, hmm Yeah, there's harvest here though. Some of y'all could be working on something, focused on something, and it's to make sure like the harvest is good. Like when you pick it, it's like nice and plump, like these nugs over here. And all that stuff. There's some type of full circle. It's a all encompassing and everything. And it's what you call, and I know, okay, because I feel like some people don't like when I say this. But there's a reason why I say it, and I don't feel like explaining it because it's too much to explain. Pisces get whatever they want. I keep saying it, and they perfect. Okay. Even though God say I'm his favorite. Dun, 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 God say I'm his favorite. Yes, I'm God's favorite. Pisces is God's favorite for real. Or is the thing, I feel. But there's something all encompassing, like and it's like, yes, and we got the card here again. There's something about just surrendering to the flow, to the divine in general. I want to rock you on. It's so hilarious because since he's playing, you ever watch on like TikTok though, or like on social media in general? It's like that's what I mean. Perfection. It doesn't even matter if you something is a mistake or something is like imperfect. It's still perfect. It literally still aligns somehow. Um, I love those Michael Jackson Jackson videos where like um they put any song to him dancing and he just happens to just flow with the song because Michael Jackson is just that person, you know what I mean? Forever and ever. This man has his body has transitioned already and like still forever and ever beyond like perfection. So that's what came up in my head listening to that and just going along this and everything like that, even though things may seem like not perfect or not going right, like it somehow always be like, oh, that's what that, oh, oh, mm-hmm. Good to me. My way. I sing my way. Okay. And there's something about like struggle, uphill battles or whatnot. Yeah, there's something about that struggle, uphill battle. Yo, if you get the charm that I'm talking about, I'm telling you, you perfect. If you get the charm that I think you got, I'm telling you, because you are it. Anyways, there could be something about like just challenges. Yeah, maybe some people don't. I don't know if there's something about just not feeling that. Just things happening quick, dust being thrown up, a lot of like conflict and stuff happening in your life, in the world. And it just feels like a struggle. And there's something where somebody is either like, you're like, dang, I gotta take a drink. Like I gotta take gotta take a, oh my gosh, a breath. Like I gotta take a hit or whatever, or like whatever y'all do with your vices. I just gotta like zone out and play my video games, watch this whatever vice it is. There's something here with that though. Um, or somebody has like some type of access to something, a place or a thing as like things are happening. And it could be something that like use it well, okay? Because it could turn into addiction, like real quick. Use it well. That's why I don't knock anybody who do certain vices or has certain tools or whatever. When life just gets life be life and type of thing, you know what I mean? But be aware and be use it well. Okay. And then there is something here. Yeah, something could be difficult. Like there could be so much going on, conflict and everything like that. Something could be breaking down or whatnot. Like or you see it breaking down or it is breaking down. And I don't know if people could see that it's breaking down or whatnot, or it's like a conflict and someone is moving away from it, or there's something about like energetically like there's some type of like moving away from it towards better, um and it's like it could be a struggle. It could be something with crab in the barrel as well. Like it's just like you're attempting to get out of it, but it's just always like someone pulling you back down, but you can keep going. I'm getting I was watching that too. I'm not gonna go there. Blah blah blah. And we have how to. I'm telling you, I don't know what happens. And it's crazy. This is what it is right here. Something. And it's like forceful though. It's forceful. It's a lot at the same time. It's not evil, I'm telling you. It just be happening and then la 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 la. But there is something about like divine wisdom and something it just happens like quick like that. And it's just like a overall, there could be something about your crown chakra and then the lotus opening up, the thousand petals, and just it all hitting. It all hitting, man. And it's quick. Yeah. People sometimes call it spiritual psychosis and stuff like that. They put a bad name on all these words and stuff. It just depends, you know, it's not always bad or anything like that. Sometimes you gotta surrender to the spiritual psychosis or whatever is going on. Um, I don't think it's that though. But someone is like overwhelmed with some type of loss going on. Um, it's some type of loss. It could be putting someone in their head. They feel like they don't have anything. It's crazy because it's all this here, right? And then this is smack dab in the middle, but then afterwards it's harvest. Like I feel like it's gonna be full circle. There's something about there's no choice but to like focus on what you need to focus on and work on what you need to work on. And then there's harvest, like, and it's perfect and it got everything. All right. Then, so beginning of this is eight of bongs. There's someone or some type of energy that is moving forward towards something better. It could be bittersweet, and this could be emotionally or whatnot. It could be like something about like where your waters have been at. You're going towards like a different place where you could have your waters filled up. Maybe like the whole thing with Seven of Cups, you could have more. Um, Someone knows this. Like someone got some wisdom about this. Someone may be setting boundaries as well. And it may be some type of heartbreak, breakup, whether it's romantic, relationship, family, friends, business partnership, or something like that. Um, but it feels like to focus. and to create something, to hone in, and things could feel like they could get difficult, but you are strong, warrior. You are strong. Ah, okay, yeah, it's gonna speed up. It's gonna be a lot mentally, and yeah, just surrender to it. Yeah, it's something about allowing more to come in at the end of the day, and it's gonna be like money, stability. You're gonna heart. Something is gonna come. It's gonna come into your hands. You're gonna be able to like put it in your pocket, put it in whatever. Bottom of the day, catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. Okay, never let it fade away. Bottom of the day, the summary of that. There could be something with like Princess Diaries, because that's the first time I heard that song from Princess Diaries. But bottom of the day, the summary of all that is five of joints, five of wands, something about some type of conflict, winds of change, dust being thrown up. Something could be feel. There's something about choices, thinking about it. Yeah, someone at the crossroads and everything like that. And there's something about like whatever someone is putting their they're putting work into. And it's something about being very tedious, being very specific or whatnot. Um, and not missing out on what can actually like help you and all that stuff. Something about not missing the details, top of deck use watch, and it could be so serendipitous, and something is like right there, and it's like an opening, right there, and that's what I mean. What is that? That is crazy how life be. It would be crazy how life be. You know what I mean? Sometimes you really just gotta randomly like drop something or leave someone or something because the opportunity is right there. Because like personally, what I'm seeing is like the author of your life, and then personally, like, mm, top of the user watches right now is King of Bongs. Yeah, it's like seeing the bigger picture. There's something about compassion, understanding, and whatnot. Someone is literally there's something about someone like following their heart, and it's like towards success. Again, there could be some type of disappointment, breakup, separation. To clarify the whole entire story, we got here justice, we got here six of swords, and we got here the strength card. um Yes, it's like someone's wisdom or just knowing, overall knowing, or and yeah, divine order and all that stuff. The ability to make a choice and like move forward on that choice and everything like that. The strength and all of that, confidence in this knowing, and that's beautiful. That's crazy. Uh, I'm getting a lot. I don't feel like doing all that. But it's like in the Matrix when he knew about everything or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I know the stake is not real, but I choose to still like be in it type of thing. Is that and whatever, or you just break out of the Matrix, which is right here, and like you gain whatever you really want, your desires, you gain freedom, you gain what you need, what you want, what is your wish and all that stuff. This shit crazy. Okay, we're gonna read this again because this is what came up for y'all, divine order or whatnot. mm, You may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet, as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being. Otherwise, that thing would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall picture. However, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but only through the perspective of love. Just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul. Your world doesn't need saving, it just needs to be loved. I need love. Then we have here Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. You could be in any of those signs. The signs could be in trifid. I knew it. I was like, if it's the charm, if it's the charm that I think it is, I am the one that never done all on the streets. I am the ultimate. You are the ultimate, Pisces. I knew it. As I say, you guys are perfect. You get everything you want. Okay, so all of them, the zodiac sign could be you, your sign. It could be in your chart. It could be anybody around you. It could be the planetary placements, the energy of this reading, all that stuff. You are the ultimate. I knew it. The end. Like, I freaking knew it. Then we have here Manas, Mannaz, and it says mankind, the self, friends, enemies, and social order. Order. You know what I mean? We have here Jera A, Jera-A, and it says year, peace, prosperity, fruitful harvest. Yeah. I'm telling you, something could be full circle. Maybe something could actually be a year, and all that stuff. So that's that for you. There's Pisces. If you're like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me stuff at any time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, subscribe. So much appreciation is helpful. And let's go to Aquarius. I'm resetting. Reset. It's cold. Oh, I was gonna show those, but whatever. 2 of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Way, intuition, abundance, foresight. What is that too? The Matrix family. Oh, it could be something with family. Oh shit. Suck it now. Or community. The girl just started DJing and she's already sweating. Damn, girl. I like seeing a good DJ set and everybody around, and they in their own. It's like everybody, but it's like they in their own thing. But it's everybody, but they in their own thing. It's beautiful. Nice. Okay. I was like, dear God, I'm not trying to overdo it for these other ones, man. I love you more. Yeah, right now, baby. Da 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 da. Could love you more. Yo, Sade is it. Okay. Okay. Aquarius. Oh, right? Oh, Sade, you get it, girl. You get it. All right, dearest Aquarius. This is your reading. Lovely. Then we out. Every time I see that card, I think about that scene in Harry Potter. He was like, eat this. It'll make you feel better. And he gave him a piece of chocolate. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Shish. Okay. Shit. Ooh. Yes. I love when it's auspicious like that. It's jumping. Okay. We're gonna do charms. This is reading Aquarius. It says here, rainbow, the bad omen, the bad meaning. It has the number 1 here, and it has the zodiac signs Gemini and Libra here. And it says the sun shines light clarity, anxiety and knowing the truth. What is what is. What's there, what you have is what's there. Something about that makes someone restless. I feel like it is the fact that something is permanent and that may be an undesirable outcome for someone. Boundaries, had enough. Evil eye, possibly, shrugs. Knowledge, someone hates that someone knows something and or set boundaries. Exposed, the light is too bright. Saul. And then we have here Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces. And this could be dreams, beyond, the subconscious, illusions. Yes. And then we have here, Cashapp. All night long from the back. All right. So if you look up Cashapp, she's known as a scribe for writing, a record keeper, knowledge, wisdom, such as mathematics, astrology, architecture, astronomy, etc., etc. She's related to Thoth, and she, if you see her, she has a marijuana leaf on her head. And so if you ask Cashapp myself, who are you? How would you like to describe yourself? The following came up. The number 5 came up, and the zodiac signs Sagittarius and Gemini came up, and she said perseverance. She said perseverance in divine time like magic, and then expression with moderation, patience over time, allowing things to reveal over time, divine timing. Strength is in rest, meditation, staying centered. Alrighty. So all of that. And there's something about something. Oh, that's funny because there's a rainbow here. There's something about letting things unveil itself over time. And then I'm getting this whole thing about like nature and magic and just divine timing and things. And like not everything happens like that. Sometimes they do. But not everything happens like that. The whole thing with nature takes its time, but it's always on time. Bars. But yeah. So we did that. Okay, so the first card to come out is Page of Buds, Page of Pentacles. Second card is Five of Bongs, Five of Cups. Third card to come out is Ace of Joints, Ace of Wands. Fourth card to come out is King of Bongs. Fifth card to come out is Eight of Buds. And then sixth card to come out is the Ten of Joints, Ten of Wands. Then we had the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have, for the seventh card, we have the eighth card is Four of Pipes, Four of Swords. Ninth card to come out is the Ten of Bongs. 10th and last card to come out is the Five of Joints. Bottom of the deck, the summary of all that is the Justice card. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Strength card. And then we'll do the other stuff afterwards. There's something here about change, childhood, children, your inner child. There's something here about being seen, like showy entertainment. There's something here about confidence and yeah, bravery. Mhm. Some of y'all could be seeing a lot of ones. How 1 zeros, 1 1 1, and a 1 1 1 1. Okay, sorry. No, not really. I'm not sorry. I'm okay. But anyway, some of y'all could be seeing 11 11, maybe 10 10. There's something here about an entrance into a portal. There's something here entering the gates, something here about higher, going beyond progression. There's something here about community, maybe friendship. There's also something here about humanity, um, philanthropic things, the overseer and all that stuff. There's something here also about um, closing of one door, opening to another, um, an end and a beginning, Alpha and Omega. And there's also something here about there's something that heavily about being seen. Maybe something about reputation, maybe about fame, and celebrity. There's something here about going beyond. There's something here about temptation, possible distraction. That's crazy because I can't wait to show you the card that actually came out. There's something about like it's like I feel like it's an attempt. There's just like a imprisonment slash liberation. Okay. My eyes, don't that feel nice? Surrounding me. That I don't need no shelter from rain down, rain down on me. What you call it? Mm, there's something about starting something new. It's tangible. It could be work, something that you're learning. It could be a business, or it could be something that has to just do with stability or something. Maybe it's your health, something physical. Um, there's like something with a start of it, being new at it, but having focus and working on it, keeping the main thing. And then Um, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Okay. What matters is that you tried. hmm And then I'm getting the whole thing. People like, oh, that's why I don't do that. Because I know, well, you will never experience it then. Never say that you was able to do it. Ho. There's like a lot of like just trying to straight jacket, all this stuff, like, but then there's some type of like breakthrough. There's like something with energy and a new energy. I'm getting like a rocket taking off or whatnot, and it just feels like stuff attempting to pile on and everything like that. um do it anyway, whatever this is. There's like the wheel is turning and so much possibilities and things could happen, but there's something about confidence, confidence in it and like order. And then I'm getting the Kabbalion again. I've been look, I don't mean to repeat things, but it just be coming up. It's just like, and I don't even know how. I wish I was a drawer and a painter. Okay, it's like someone, and I do have it in one of my deck. It does kind of look like what I see, but it's like all this stuff happening, but someone is just still able to like walk and be in divine order anyway. Um and then it's just reminding me of the Kabbalion where it's like master the lows, surrender to the highs, and there's something about bypassing all the stuff that's going on and everything like that. And the fact that Sashat is here, even though it doesn't say that and all that stuff, there's something with Sashat that makes me think about dimensional stuff. Um, yeah. There's something here about the strength and how things move, and it's coming back to about nature, like nature moves a certain way but it's always on time, something like that. um okay. Oh my gosh, what is this whole thing of it's the only way? Okay, I don't like it. It's crazy. It's making me think about low key as well. Is Gemini here? Yep. um yeah, there's a balance. Okay, you know your balance. And then there's just something I'm getting like a law. And not only law when it comes to like the human law, like, oh, you gotta stop at a red light. Oh, you can't stop. You gotta listen to the signs. Oh, you gotta do this and that. You can't do this, or you will get ticketed, or you will um get charged, fined. You will go to jail. It's like that, but it's also, Lord, here we go. And I am, look, there's certain things, okay? We are talking about this right now. It's just like, yes, I feel, there we go. Humans like putting limits and certain like, and I was just saying this. I forgot if it was earlier in the Aquarius reading or in the collector reading or in the Pisces reading. But there's something about like putting limits on things, or like different religions or different political stances, or what else is it, groups, whatever, putting like a limit on something, like, oh no, this is what this is and these are the rules and we are correct, everybody else is not correct and they will suffer, they will go to hell, they will be in trouble, they will do this and that. Like, it's something about that going on here. And no, there could be something about one of the reasons I made, and the title has matrix in it or whatever, making your own matrix. There's something with that for sure. Like, and yeah. But there's something with that, and it's like, guess there's an overstanding of rules and laws and they're in place for certain things and stuff, but there's something to be discerning about when it comes to it, like blocking, putting weight on something, limiting whatever it is you, whatever you're working on, whatever is in your life this is talking about. And something about it is like liberation and divine order. um Navigate the way you gotta navigate. I'm speaking in code right now because there's certain things and I don't feel like saying all that. Um if you think about what you're thinking, you know it's like moving a certain way and it's good, go ahead. Uh what you call it? Then There's something about like disappointment, maybe like feeling like emotional loss or whatnot. Um, it's either you need to be strong or keep being strong about it, because there's something about you definitely overstanding, like, oh, the pot at the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and then the whole thing where like after the rain comes the rainbow, and then oh my gosh, summer rain, you can never forget them. Or well, no, you can never predict them. Summer rain, you can never predict them. There's something like after the rainbow pot the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There's something here with luck or destiny, fortune. Um, but yeah, that, and then tune in. Something about tuning in to some type of new energies, whatever. And then something could be like a lot. It could be like just like I said, like a rocket, or like just a lot of like going on. But there's something about tuning in, making sure that like whatever you need to focus on is focused on. You stay centered. Some of y'all may something maybe just like a lot of energy and just needing to meditate, to sleep, have some rest or whatnot. It's okay to do that, because it is a lot. And yeah, and the resting and the pausing is also part of the process or whatnot of the new, of the expansion. And yes, there's something about compassion, and there's something about for all. There could be something about LGBTQIA plus. There could be something like what I was just saying. I didn't even just stop at religion. It's like politics. It's like race. It's groups. It's all of this stuff that people wanna put in boxes. Meow meow meow. What you call it? There's like an overstanding of it all, humanity. Okay. um, Stay focused, even during things stirring up. Stay focused. We must stay focused. Okay. Page of Buds is what came out. There's something new that you're starting, like I said, business. Maybe you're a student at something. Maybe like there's something, some type of stability, grounding thing that you are like establishing here. And then something with disappointment, loss, heartbreaking. It could be sad. It's giving me the Eight of Bongs or Eight of Cups or whatnot. Um, yeah, some new insight and overstanding and just locking in. It just feels quick. It's like, okay, we're gonna start here. Da da da. I know that like I may be losing some people, losing time, or like I had to leave something, whatever. But just locking in anyway. To be like, nope, oh, nope, locking in, because you understand the big things, prioritizing. So there could be like a lot of I don't think it's this for real, but there could be like a lot of responsibilities, and there's something about weighing down, weighing on. Um, there could be a lot of like people depending on you, putting like responsibilities on you or something like that. Oh my God, I don't like it. What I just saw. So, and it's like that stuff creeps me out. And that's crazy. I said this in the in the collector reading or something. There's something about you gotta be careful. So you have to be aware and navigate the way you gotta navigate. But it's like being careful that like as the wheel is turning and stuff, like it's your destiny. This whole thing is your destiny at the end of the day. Okay. This is why you gotta recenter, make sure like you sit back for some time, whatever. You gotta make sure that at the end of the day, like you keep the main thing, no matter what it is, no matter like all the stuff that's going on that you may have to uphold. Sometimes you gotta like let go because like, oh no, this isn't gonna take me somewhere else. It's something about like destiny, fortune, and the wheel turning and everything like that. Um, mhm. And then I'm just what creeped me out because I'm just like such a free person and like I'm super just putting things on you like labels and responsibilities on you that may not or truly specifically align with what your destiny is, your fortune, your luck is. And again, like yeah, just something about recentering all the time. um and then there's something about just like your happiness, peace, and there's just things stirring up. Bottom of the summary of that is something about balance, divine order. There's a heavy balance. There's something about some type of heavy balance